Hey, hello there. I thought I would come on. It's been a while we've been on here. I haven't been on here since late February and that. Alright, let's talk about another issue here. Super chats. I'll tell you based on my experience with it over on the main channel and what I've seen on other channels, especially the greedy channel. So that's why we titled this, as you saw it, Super Chats. The good, the bad, and the greedy. Okay, back in, I think it was February of 2017, YouTube made changes in their platform where they took away fan funding and changed it with Super Chat. In order to have Super Chat, you have to have at least 1,000 subscribers. That rule will always be in play. Now in 2018, they changed the rules again. They have to have 1,000 plus subscribers and 4,000 hours watch time to be monetized, and to be eligible for a Super Chat also on top of that. Now I'm going to speak by personal experiences when we did our live shows. Basically was when I did our first live show, I'll admit it, that we opened it up to have the first person to donate to have the bragging rights to be the first donor through Super Chat, which we did. So the person who donated got the bragging rights to he got the bragging rights to be the first donor. Then someone else came along, I mentioned in a video, in that same video, I think it was the same live show, if someone came along and did a bigger donation, they get the bragging rights for the highest donation. So I kind of created a little competition with my audience, our audience over on the Angie and Chuck show, basically. So we created a competition there. So I'm not going to give you a dollar amounts on it because I don't want to. I'll let you know if you do beat that certain undisclosed dollar amount. I'll let you guys know on that channel that you are the highest donor, basically. But Super Chat will allow you to put in a donation, and through either a notification, it'll give a notification to the creator. They say, hey, I've donated to your channel anywhere from as little as 99 cents. I think the maximum I have seen personally on a larger channel is $500, but I think it's the maximum is $500 at any one day. I think that's what it is. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments down below. Now, when you do donate to your favorite channel, it's kind of a way to help them out. AdSense don't really pay a whole lot like most people think they do. I still hear this argument all the time. That we pay a lot more than that they're saying. They don't believe my numbers. I even often come here to show them my numbers and that, basically, but they said no. They don't want to believe anything you want to say. They're not going to believe a YouTuber anyway, but the ones that really knows that they appreciate the content will contribute in the live shows and the premiere portions once they have that dollar sign available, and if their channel's monetized in that. So basically, it's kind of saying, okay, I'll give my favorite YouTuber a couple bucks, whatever, and I'll get a cheap shout out. Now, let's say, for example, let's say this is a monetized channel, which it's not. Okay, let's say hypothetically, there's that sidebar, there's that side chat bar going up down the side when you leave comments and that, and all of a sudden, I may be reading. Let's say if I may be reading some comments either on my phone or on the computer or whatever, and basically during the live show, and I'll say, oh, Joe donated, oh, we got a $10 donation on the Super Chat from Joe, thank you very much. That's all we need to say, basically. That's all the creators need to say, thank you, Joe, for your $10 donation on the Super Chat. Let people know that you have a Super Chat. That's another way to promote your Super Chat. When someone donates on your Super Chat, that's probably the best way to promote your Super Chat. Just say, hey, Joe donated $10 on the Super Chat. And people are going to say, Super Chat? That's what that is? A donation? Oh wow, I'll have to check it out. Maybe I'll give them a couple more bucks. See if I get a shout out like that. That's a lot of people get shouts out. Gets a cheap shout out like that. It comes at a price, but that's how they get a cheap shout out. it also perks up the creator too. To say, especially when they do a live show, you see how fast they perk up because it caught them by surprise, and that's what I like about Super Chat. That's one thing I like about Super Chat, the one we have experienced. After we started using it, do live shows more, all of a sudden I was on one video. I was going down the highway, and all of a sudden we had we had a couple euros thrown that way. Then all of a sudden, a big donation came on my way. I almost got in an accident when I heard about that, and I said, "Wow, that was good." But it caught us by surprise, and that's what we like: is surprises from our viewers, saying, letting us the viewers know they appreciate the content that they're watching during a live show, whatever we're doing for a live show. Okay, now let's talk to the bad for the creator, and how much does the creator get out of that donation? Basically, Google takes out a big cut. Unfortunately, Google takes out all big cuts on everything. Basically, when it comes to our AdSense revenues, I think it's like a 60-40 cut, maybe a 55-45 cut. I don't know. I forgot. They changed it so many times. I don't remember what the cut is. But the cut, I think, for Super Chat, I heard anywhere from 22% to 25%. So let's say 25%. Let's say someone puts in $10 in Super Chat. Google takes $2.50. The creator takes a home $7.50, and they don't take a home right away. They have to wait for so many days to maybe over a month or so before they see that money in their bank accounts. It sits there it sits in Google for a long time, which that's also bad too, basically. So, so we'll hold off to other options at the end of this video, basically. Right now, let's get to the next part, the greed. Unfortunately, Super Chat is a good idea for good content. The bad is the cut, but now the greed will step in. Is when the creator starts a little greedy. Let's say if a YouTuber has an old history of demanding and shaking money out of their viewers and audience all the time. They'll use the Bible for sympathy. They'll use demands. They'll even threaten to stop uploading videos if you don't start donating and all that stuff. And when they do a live show and promote Super Chat more than 50 times in a 1 hour video, I would say it's a good way to walk away. Not just walk away, run away, basically. But if you happen to donate to one of those channels, I'm pretty sure somebody's going to mention in the comments down below that this person I donated to years ago when Super Chat got started, or any other crowdfunding that they did at the time, threw me under the bus because I didn't donate in a timely manner. That's when the creator gets greedy. They start calling out people. You're not donating in a timely manner. They start throwing you under the bus. Basically, that means they're getting greedy. They're desperate, they're greedy, and they're demanding. Basically, that is the bad side on Super Chat. Is when they overuse it and abuse it, basically. Unfortunately, they do abuse it. That makes it good creators, makes it harder to get donations. As now the word getting out all over YouTube, don't use Super Chat because they're going to throw you under the bus, yada, yada, yada. You got to remember, it's always a bad apple ruins a whole bushel, basically. That's basically what it comes down to. You got a few bad apples out there demanding and shaking money out of their viewers and audience. I don't really see anything out. I think there's some guidelines in YouTube when it comes to the Super Chat, but I don't really see them enforcing it. So basically, and it's hard to crack down on it too, unless enough people complain about it. But for channels that only promotes it 3 times in a 1 hour video live show, that would probably be a right amount. But they say the best way that they will promote it is if you surprise them by donating to them, and they got to be 100% appreciated. But if they start throwing you under the bus, kiss your money goodbye, basically. Basically, that's it. Yeah, you just waste your money on a channel. They decided they threw you under the bus. Okay, let's just wrap it up here real quick. Rundown real quick on Super Chat. The good, the bad, the greedy. The good is always donate to your favorite YouTuber that appreciates it all the time, even if you don't do it very often. It's a way to surprise them, basically. When they do a live show and Super Chat is available, it's a good way to surprise them, saying thank you for your great content. Here, have a few bucks on me. I enjoy your content, yada yada yada. Any good messages possible, and they will give you. And once they see that, they'll give you a shout out. They'll acknowledge you for it. So you get a positive acknowledgement. The best way I would do it is, let's say, for example, if this channel was monetized, let's say if Joe donated $10 on Super Chat, I said, Joe, wow, $10 from Joe on the Super Chat. Thank you very much. That's all I need to say, something like that. And just tell them that we acknowledge it, we saw the donation, and we thank you for it all at the same time. And we just gotta make it sound like we made, just sound like it's energetic. But then when you get somebody that says, here's Michael, donated $2 on Super Chat, and he hasn't donated to me in a long time. You need to donate more than that, Michael. Alright, Michael, you need to... No, that's not how it works, guys. That tells you you're an e-beggar. You're an e-beggar, you're a demander, you're greedy for it, basically. So when you start seeing channels that does that, don't even bother to donate to them, unsubscribe to them, run away. Actually, try email YouTube about that channel. Timestamp it if you have to. Tell them what's wrong with this video, basically. Why they're demanding money. Why other channels is appreciating the donations. This one is hustling for money. If you can prove your point, this YouTube will have to do something like a community guideline strike, basically, when it comes to abusing the system. But right now, I don't really see much enforcement in this area, unfortunately. Believe it or not, there's lack of enforcement in this area. I wish YouTube fixes that. But right now, let's wrap up this video. If you do donate to the other channels, if the other channels has other options to donate to those options. If they're doing a live show, they're running Streamlabs. Streamlabs takes a small cut. I don't know what the cut percentage is. I'm not for sure of what the cut percentage is. But I can speak on experience on PayPal. PayPal takes anywhere from 1.5% to 2%. I know there's no more than 2%. But I think it's like 1.5% or 1.2%. It's a small cut, and it gives more money to your favorite creator. So if your favorite creator has a PayPal link, that's where you should donate. But if you want that flashy shout out acknowledgement, then Super Chat is where it's at. But remember, donate to the good channels that deserves it and appreciates it. Don't donate to any channel that wants to throw their viewers under the bus, demand the viewers that they donate to their channel, or get out of here, don't watch my content because you're not donating. Basically, those are the creators you don't want to watch, and those are the creators you don't want to donate to. Only donate to channels if you choose to donate. Basically, just donate to those channels. But the best way to support the channels is basically subscribe to their videos, watch their videos, leave a comment, and leave a thumbs up or thumbs down. It all works the same, basically. Right now, we're out of here. What's your thought on Super Chat? Have you heard any abuse of demands on Super Chat? If there's YouTube channels demanding money, leave it down in the comments down below. I want to find out who they are. I know of 2 of them. I know there's more out there, basically. If you know any more, let me know. I'll let you know if you're right or wrong, and I'll check them out. Maybe one of these days I'll do an exposed video on this and point out all the situations, basically. So we'll maybe do that down the line. If you want to see that nitpick video, leave it down in the comments down below. Right now, we're out of here. My thoughts on Super Chat. What's your thoughts? Leave it down in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, notification bell. We don't know when we're going to upload again. So it's important you hit that notification bell. We'll see you next time.